everyone, welcome back to the Homesteaders channel. My name is Becky, and today I'm going to be showing what I'm starting from seed in Central Florida on September 5th. So I have a calendar, one of the big calendars here, and it helps me stay organized when it comes to seed starting. I'm going to be starting a lot of seeds today. I have, if you saw my last video of what I'm growing in the garden currently for September, I'll link it right here. I'm just pretty much adding more food. If you do Google succession planting, which is kind of keep up planting so you won't run out of anything, like if you're pulling out a lettuce, you have a lettuce to replace that's like succession planting. It says every 2 weeks, or depending on your area, your hardiness zone and all those things. But for me, I feel like I'm going to be planting probably every month. That's every 4 to 5 weeks, just because I'm so busy. I do have a full-time job. I have 3 kids. I'm trying to build a farm. It's just craziness all the time. If I can just get one day out of the month to start some seeds, I think that's good enough. So I have my calendar here, and the last time I started seeds was August 7th, which I grew all that I showed in my last video. So now that we are in September 5th, it's pretty much 5 weeks later, and I'm starting some more seeds. So I'm going to show you what I'm growing for the month of September in zone 9A in Central Florida. So I do start seeds by soil blocking, but I have all these extra trays here that I'm going to use up. My husband had a bunch of trees that he was starting, and so now that he's done with that, I just used it up. I repotted a lot of plants that are a little bit big. This is all cauliflower, and I have tomatoes over here. So I'm going to be starting, I have labeled here at least 2 rows of everything. I'm doing Swiss Charge Mixed Colors by Morris. Ignore my chipped paint nails. Kale, dinosaur kale, I'm starting today. Spinach, Palco from Burpee. A mixed green that I got free when I got my green stock. Arugula. Some Butter Crunch lettuce. This is Butter Crunch lettuce, so I'm just planting another succession of it here. This was done 5 weeks ago. See, these are actually really good. These are super leggy. So I'm just gonna start more, and hopefully we'll get a good harvest of Butter Crunch. I already have here some cabbage that is small, too small to pot up.
Mama.
And in this tray here, I'm just gonna grow a bunch of onions. I had a good small onion harvest last video. Here, I'm gonna do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 18 of each. I'm doing onion stutter grater from Baker Creek. Red onion burgundy from Morris. Onion Texas early grano from Baker Creek. And then I'm just gonna do 6 of white Lisbon bunching onions, some Paris Island lettuce, and some more golden cabbage, which this is cauliflower. So I do have some golden cabbage. I'm just doing another succession of that. Over here in this tray, I have 4 peppers already, so I'm gonna start 6 more of the California Wonder pepper. I'm gonna do 1 row of each, so each row is 6. So I'm gonna do a succession of broccoli calabrese. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I already have some. I have 6 of them already grown. I think they are, let's see here, Brussels sprouts. Yeah, broccoli. This is Waltman. This is a different type of broccoli. So I have a few. Yeah, this is broccoli. So I have a few. Starting some more, and then I'm gonna do 6 rows or 12 rows, not sure, of celery di Alini. I want to try this for the first time. Melon, not sure if this is the time to plant this, but hey, in Florida here, we start planting when everybody's pulling out, so it's actually going to be 70s and 80s instead of over 100. So maybe this will grow. This is a honey, like a honey melon from India. It says it thrives in hot condition, so looks good. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do 1 row each of cilantro from Burpee. I need cilantro, some more thyme. Gonna try rosemary. Hopefully I'm successful. Basil, the cinnamon basil, and some more basil because my basil is pretty much done outside. This tray here, I'm gonna do 2 rows of bok choy choco, bok choy tatsoi, edamame. I know on the packet it says to direct seed, but I'm just gonna try and start indoors. 2 types of nasturtium because I tried to do it and I failed. Maybe it was too hot, so I'm gonna try again. Alaska Red Shade and Bloody Mary from Baker Creek. A row of dill, a roll of chives, common, and a roll of cumin. So that's gonna be in that row. So that's gonna be in that tray. And then I'm gonna start in soil blocks. I don't know, maybe this week, not sure. Some sunflowers, some more sunflowers. And these are the carrots. I already have a green stalk full of carrots that I planted like a week or 2 ago. And I want to do another green stalk of carrots. I want to try out this one right here. I'm going to try out this one. And I've done Denver half long too. I'm going to try that again, and then I'm going to try this one. So that's what I'm going to be planting this week for the month of September. I pretty much made my own mix, and I put some fertilizer in the mix, some peat moss, and then I go ahead and I sprinkle some vermiculite on top, and then I water, and that's it. This is what I do when it comes to seed starting in trays, not soil block.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
If I find any big rocks or anything, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna do this with one hand. Alright, onion. It's good to put 2 in each little pocket. But you know, I'm just gonna put sometimes I'll put 2, sometimes I'll put 1, whichever. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this onions. I already did the greens, and then I'll start on those 2. Alright, so I get my little spray bottle, and I just kind of spray the tops. I'll sometimes blow away the vermiculite, but it just kind of cleans up everything. And wet this. It's also a good idea just to have it already wet, the soil, when you plant, so you don't have to water. This is what I do. And then after that, I'll just bottom water. 2 trays are done. Now after I'm done with the tray, I go ahead and I place it on my heat mat. I love this heat mat. It's pretty big. It's kind of the same size as the tray. So I go ahead and I just place it on the bottom, and I switch it to a vertical position so I can fit more trays, and that's how I usually get organized. If you haven't seen my video of me setting up my indoor lights, I'll link it here on top, or I'll put it in the description box. But that's how I have all my seeds placed in my house, with indoor grow lights and heating mats on the bottom. I don't put the dome on top just because I don't have a lot of that plastic, but the heat mat right there is good enough. And I have the purple lights that my husband added on the bottom here. And I'll just add more flowers there. So it works. Small space, you don't need much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.